What up, besties? It's me, Conrad, from the summer I turned pretty. Biomes. In Minecraft, they are definitely one of the things. Pretty recently, in the Copper Golem statue and shell preview, Mojang, they went ahead and done it. Our first big Vibrant Visuals update since its release. Every single biome in the game has received sort of a brand new look. And this latest round of changes to Vibrant Visuals, oh boy, it almost leads to basically like two versions of Vibrant Visuals in the game. That's right, we got two versions. Our first big update, you never know, maybe it'll hint at a little bit more soon. The candle, one of the light blocks of all time inside of Minecraft. This thing is kind of amazing. We have not one, but 4 different forms of it, and on top of that, kind of a 5th one if you want to count the cake. Our friend the candle here has received, interestingly, a hunky chunk of a focus. First things first, the shadow of this thing. Unlit candles now actually have a shadow. I guess they didn't before. On top of that, the candle on the cake, oh, that's a shadow too. Now with those beautiful, colorful lighting things going on, my first instinct was to check out the candle, and oh my god, it's so sad. Look, I get it. The wick wouldn't be colorful, but come on, man, give me a break. Why don't you want 16 different colored lighting in the game? Please, Mojang. With the large amount of focus and polishing that went down with the candle inside of this update, I can't help but wonder. The colored candles should definitely give out colorful light, right? Now, not that long ago, we took a look at some of the latest round of Vibrant Visuals changes. The latest round of changes, they're actually pretty big. From a much thicker black outline to render distance that is way farther on Vibrant Visuals PC. Oh, the render distance. I've been messing with this render distance change a little bit, and oh my god, it's actually so huge. So for starters, previously, the render distance cap here, it was at 20. Now, as things go in Minecraft, a render distance of 20, I mean, that's pretty good. We can see kind of far away, but at the same time, if you're immersing yourself in an area that is relatively wide open, like this plains biome or something like that, 20 chunks really isn't all that far. But it gets far worse, absolutely obliterated when you compare it to non-vibrant visuals. And this is just the recommended setting for my PC of a 50 chunks view distance. It's actually crazy how much more you can see. Now, I was actually working on this video right here, taking a look at render distance and comparing it to my PS5 Vibrant Visuals when I realized that this increase in render distance on PC, we're late to the party. So even though 28 chunks is nothing compared to 50 chunks, this 28 chunks is way better, allowing you to see much farther and hopefully feel a little bit more immersed inside of your world. But I thought PC was the cream of the crop, the winner here, but no. The next gen consoles have already had 28 render distance. It's my dream that one day even a higher render distance will be unlocked for Vibrant Visuals. And it's also my dream that one day maybe a little bit more fog, a depth that can be set and overlaid all over the world. I kind of feel like even with this further render distance, the fog, well, it's still like so abrupt and short. It only pops in really far away. But speaking of fog, the like button, I hear that things might be a little bit foggy down there, especially if you didn't already tap it. Double check, make sure you tap the like button. And if you haven't heard, we're on that road to 2 billion. I need your help. Smash that subscribe button if you like Minecraft. Fog. In our initial dive into the first round of a Vibrant Visuals update since its full release, we took a look at it. But I didn't even realize. You see, I've been messing with Vibrant Visuals, testing things out, and this simple line in the changelog actually signifies so much more than I even realized. Sit back and buckle up. Let's do a world tour through some of the biomes. Depending on your preference and what you want your game to look like, there are now kind of 2 versions of Vibrant Visuals. Our true neutral biome and the beginning of our fog journey today, the plains biome. Our fog toggle, the effects of it are going to be most prominent when the sun isn't right dead in the sky above you. With my fog setting cranked all the way up to ultra, this is what the plains biome will look a little bit like. Bam! But with my fog setting turned all the way off, Minecraft now almost looks a little bit closer to playing Vibrant Visuals, but not playing Vibrant Visuals. Meaning, if you turn the fog slider off, Vibrant Visuals gets a little bit closer to classic Minecraft aesthetic. Like, you know, basic Minecraft lighting, except this time we have a little bit of shadow. So here's how I'm doing it. Inside of settings, video, Vibrant Visuals options, volumetric fog quality. Of course, we've got a couple of bumps in the middle here that we can set it at, but all the way on, and things inside the world get way more hazy, specifically the sun, lighting, and the distance. But if you're not a fan of this hazy lighting, turn volumetric fog all the way off, and you've got a brand new look for a bunch of different biomes. Sometimes, this is pretty significant. Minecraft, over here inside of the most humid biome, the jungle. Oh my god, the sun is so warm, it feels like blazing in here. And literally just walking around with vibrant visuals with the sun setting like this, I feel like there are mosquitoes swarming me. I mean, look, I hate it, but I also love it. But it doesn't have to be like that anymore. Thanks to the new adjustments to volumetric fog. Oh my god, okay, so the jungle biome, it's still a little bit warmer looking than it was in the plains biome a second ago. The sky is a slightly different color, but that dense fog, the mosquitoes, they've been cleared out. Somebody sprayed the mosquito fogger all over this biome, and no longer do we have to worry about those annoying little pests. Flipping our volumetric fog back on and getting down low near the water, you can kind of see here too that the water gets faded out and a little bit less blue, if you will. Meanwhile, you turn the fog off and, at least to me, maybe I'm going crazy, sure. But at least to me, the water looks a little bit more blue than the fog. I mean, it's obviously gone. Another biome where the fog gets pretty intense here is inside of the warm ocean or lukewarm ocean biome. Now, we actually haven't dove into vibrant visuals all that much when it comes to the ocean. But in the ocean, you get some pretty intense lighting going on. Go ahead and smash that volumetric fog toggle all the way down to the floor, though. And now, all of a sudden, just like the swamp biome, there's like almost no fog. I also feel like you can see way better under the water with the volumetric fog off. The desert biome is one of the ones that is a little bit more controversial. Moving into this biome and this massive, warm overlay is slapped on top of everything in the game. Me personally, I kind of dig it. I think it's really, really cool. But if you didn't, well, they fixed it. Kind of. Okay. So our massive warm hunking overlay, that's still going to be here. But the fog by the lighting is a little bit less intense. And the sky? Well, the tones in the sky, even though it's not a perfect match, they remind me of these trailers that Mojang drops for every update that are so fire. The fog toggle is not a full fix for this massive overlay, and this one definitely is a more subtle change compared to some of the other ones we're looking at. Like, in the desert, you gotta look at the horizon. Even though if only a subtle improvement, if you're not a fan of this intense biome color, try turning the fog off. What about the caves? But not just any cave, the deep, dark caves. So I noticed a little bit of weird lightingness happening inside of the vibrant visuals in Deep Dark Cave. Moving around here kind of all over the screen from time to time, you can notice this weird pixelation going on. It's a little bit subtle, but it's definitely different. It's weird. Unfortunately, though, here, looking around for biome fog, and, well, it's really not as intense as I remember. Even though this place looks absolutely stunning, beautiful, adjusting the volumetric fog toggle doesn't seem to change very much here. But do the candles look a little bit better, right? The swamp is famous for some of the thickest fog in the entire game. Like, I absolutely love the aesthetic of this biome and how green and honestly disgusting it feels to be inside of this biome. It's really good. This one here, the change, it's night and day. We briefly took a look at this one, but bam, the sky, it turns to this really light green, pale, perfect color. And the entire place, you could actually see really far and super clearly again. So clearly that you could actually notice the fixed and changed grass color inside of this preview. I didn't even know. As something of a swampland enjoyer, I can't believe I missed this one, but the grass color is out of whack. They now have gone ahead and fixed the grass color in the swamp biome, setting it to what it actually should be. Oh man, now one of my favorite biomes here is the Mushroom Island. When we move over to this thing, it's so purple, it's intense. Then we move even further in, and it gets a little bit more blue, but still super intense. Let's go ahead and move back over here. This is like the shore coloration, the really intense purple fog. Oh my god, they erased it. It's going. No, you can go ahead and turn the toggle off, and no more purple fog if you don't like it. Move into the biome. And while our lighting here, it's completely different. It doesn't exist anywhere else in Minecraft. You have green, almost like the swamp that we were just in, fading out to this nice blue tone. Turn the fog back on and bam, it all turns purple and then a little bit more dark. But can I just show a little bit more love to the Mushroom Island biome though? Because man, it just looks so good and vibrant visuals with the fog. But of course, maybe the biome that is affected the most by all of these fog changes, well, that's going to be the most foggy biome. The scariest one of all time, the Pale Garden biome. Moving into this thing in the middle of daytime and the amount of fog that sets in here, even at the highest render distance, I mean, it's thick, it's dense. You can barely see anything. This is kind of the perfect showcase right here, because if I stand here and look off into the distance, take our volumetric fog all the way to the floor, all of a sudden, I can see clearly again. I can see infinitely far, but my really dark and eerie lighting is still absolutely fully preserved inside of this biome. In fact, I hope I don't get flamed for saying it, but I almost like the lighting inside of this biome without any fog at all a little bit more. It's giving solar eclipse or something, with everything being gray and dark and so moody. Flip things over to the dead of nighttime, and well, of course, because of this fog toggle adjusts all of the fog in the game, it's going to change the look of every biome at different times of the day as well. The pale garden with the fog on at nighttime is so creepy. Like, I almost don't even want to be here. It's scary, man. So our biomes here, and the fog inside of all of them has been adjusted, flipped, and changed. But wait, there's more. A couple more changes. First things first, vibrant visuals. Adjusting the settings, flipping them back and forth like I've been doing all video long, it seems to break some of the game. I've noticed that sometimes when I go ahead and adjust this fog and I don't leave the world, lower it all the way down, and then raise it all the way back up, well, it didn't happen just now, but sometimes reflections in water actually completely break. So you might have to relog. In the dead of midnight here, hold on a second. Candles, like we saw earlier, they look really tasty. But hold on just a minute. Did they make lanterns look better too? I might be going crazy, but look, we moved down to one of the darkest of caves and place a lantern down. Specifically, we get it next to a block, and wait a second. Did they change how good and how glowy the lantern is, or have they always looked like this? When we initially took a look at some of these vibrant visuals updates in way less depth, we talked about subsurface scattering for particles. Look, we briefly talked about the firefly bush and how good these things look, but moving away from this thing and taking a look at the actual bush block itself and the glows that are coming from this thing, oh, mama, is wonderful. But on top of that, when I linger around over here near fireflies, they almost look a little bit more glowy than ever before. I wonder if this is related to the subsurface scattering, and I think they're a little bit broken too. I have firefly plants over here, and there should be fireflies all around me, but instead, they all form like hardcore over there, and look at the fireflies with the water and the reflections. Oh, they're good looking. Inside of some of the most cold biomes, we have this really cool thing that happens with leaves. You see, in the rain, except in the cold biome, it turns to snow. Not only do we have a complete shift in the coloration of the biome while this happens, it's really good looking, but the leaves, they will actually get a little bit colder as well. Over time, if I wait here, these should all turn white. Or wait a second, is it the oak leaves? The oak leaves are the ones that turn white, right? Alright, well, either way here, the leaves turning white and getting cold, it showed to be a little bit smoother than it once was. Am I crazy? Like, I know how this works. I know it's definitely a thing on Bedrock Edition, but why are none of my leaves turning white? Guys, help, please. What am I doing wrong? Mojang's latest round of changes to vibrant visuals with the polishing of the fog toggle, well, they kind of just went ahead and dropped a whole nother version of this graphics mode in our laps. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. For even more on vibrant visuals and graphics updates, check out the playlist. It's on the end card. If you haven't yet, Annihilate, smack that like button for me and subscribe. All of my links are down in the description. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.